Your Delaware Valley Honda dealers. For Brad Stevens, it'll be Gordon Hayward with Jason Tatum. Daniel Tice in the middle, Jaylen Brown. Sixers beat the Celtics in Boston in December, won here on opening. And the Sixers, if they win, they'll clinch the season series. That's the first tiebreaker when determining City. The most he has had in a game since the 6-game absence because of the hamstring injury a month ago. And that is Gordon Hayward, who is Brad Stevens complaining before the game, their head coach, about the team not cutting sharply on offense. As Ben Simmons this season is stay with smaller players on the defensive end.
Giving room for Hayward to operate right in the middle.
Nice look, Horford off the double team to the plunging. Twice.
Yep. Heck of a program, a heck of a bench coach, I think. Bench coach, great.
No doubt, no doubt. Great with adjustments.
Rich shot right there. I love it when you see guys come out and they study the opponent and then they take the shots they're going to see in the game. This guy.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Three-time All-Star Kemba Walker. Again, last night was ejected for the first time in his career. Consecutive technical fouls coming in the third quarter as Richardson starts off the game.
Your screen on Kemba. That's a great way of defending Kemba. Involve him defensively. Be physical. Wow.
Well, we're hooping early on as
Celtics at their best.
Walker last night came back from a 3-game absence due to the flu, as including the last 9 points for the Sixers, a total of 11 again for Richardson. Brown drills the three. Boy, nobody wants to miss 6.
Both offenses active, adventurous, not stagnant. You can see the cutting there.
Yep, indeed. Simmons, his third bucket.
Seen from the 76ers.
네임튜브 전문 커뮤니티, 구글링, 네임 카페, 가족방 입장문에 고정 댓글 및 카톡 텔레그램, nm카페 777로 문의주세요.
Say for part of this because Joel's not in the lineup. I don't think it's that simple though. This guy.
I'll tell you what.
Exactly. 18 months. I didn't say career.
Scott originally had Walker to post up on, playing 30 or more. What's it like having the opportunity to step up in a superstar's absence?
Well, it could change your career because if you step up as Tobias makes a nice three.
He'll get his.
Yeah, but that's what you're absolutely right. Closer, he's a danger.
Tatum, the swipe for Brett Brown, and for the first time we have Jimmy Ojeleye, number 37, Marcus Smart, excellent, gritty defensive player, number 36, who scores.
Talked about the guy with the ball right there. Last game he was 4 of 18, 1 of 6 from threes for only 12 total points. He's got 9 early.
They were behind 22-3 before many fans even got settled in their seats. Horford left open and he delivers. Al, his first.
Do your work early.
Well, there you go. Sixers down 4-2 and change to go. We're in the first. Walker, who's been hot, boy. Talk about stopping on a
stand on that. If you don't bring it up to the rim, referees don't see it.
Smart, another 3, and he buries it. Just 31. Joel Embiid, you can see how vulnerable the Sixers can become on the defensive end. And now with Horford on the bench, no true center, as Smart.
Total. A lot of front-heavy basketball play, but then struggled down the stretch of that quarter.
Tobias Harris there, along with Jaylen Brown and his Canner in the middle. Gordon Hayward, who has it now, has it blocked by Norvell. Return, James Ennis, Tobias Harris, the forwards. The guy getting the lob in the middle, that was Norvell Pell. Yep. Ennis is all over Smart, who tries another 3, and he hits it. So, well, we're going to start 2 for 7. The Sixers need some points from him. Remember, you're making up for the absence of Joel Embiid. As that time, Canner snuck it past.
But he's been able to take a little time. Obviously, you don't like the reason why, but he's able to make the most of the time down.
Sixers out of the timeout.
And it's working for you in the game. Now you're validated with your approach. You feel good about what you're doing.
Ben Simmons back into the fray. In the meantime, Smart on the line. The Sixers still down 11. Tatum getting it done. His second, only their 3rd home loss season. The Toronto Raptors and the 76ers, the only other teams to beat the C's at TD Garden, is Al Horford. Boston, one of the better defensive teams in the NBA, the 4th best defensive rating in the league. That is Tice. 8 of 15. It's over 53%. And they open up a 15-point lead, their largest, as Simmons got two back at the other end. As Ennis, good look, Thibault for three. Rebound to Horford, able to turn garbage into gold.
Season. Not many opportunities to do it.
Nope. Now it's all about rest and recovery. James Ennis for three. Got it done. He saw Al Horford was in distress. That's what he's on right now. Got a good defender in Marcus Smart on him. Richardson delivering nonetheless, so pick it up where he leave it. Smart and the Celtics here with a fresh 14, that is, until Horford could intercede. Ennis, it's for three. Yes!
Is offer up some resistance because they've seen very little.
Well done by Richardson on Tatum, but there was Tice. Nice bucket without a field goal. The lob for Simmons. He knew he was surrounded, trying to tip it back, and Hayward's going to solo.
Great rotation from Tice.
Well over 30, and now the third quarter officially underway.
That's called finding a silver lining.
Indeed. On the team.
That's how they started the first half as well, opening up the floor and getting him in the middle of it, letting him operate that time and making a good decision.
Al Horford is the opening night. They're trying to lob it to Tice, and here is Harris.
One of the worst I've ever seen.
Meantime, Simmons finding Horford for the slam. Continue the momentum that they had at the end of the second quarter. There is Horford erasing Walker, and now the Sixers can tie or go ahead with a three. Simmons for Richardson for the lead. Scott turning garbage into gold after the... And Harris has his miss.
How much space does Brown cover on that drop step? Ooh.
Oh, going for the slam. Ultimately,
the Apollo Theater would lose his balance. Three appearances of the boogie down.
By the way, he ends an 11-0 Sixers spurt. There's Harris teeing up a three, and down it goes.
Fourth into that shot. Nice rhythm.
Horford helping Simmons with Tatum, and because he was doing that second half, Harris with double vision relief in the form of Scott. Sixers need to get busy here. What a play by Horford off the scramble to get teeing it up. Harris coming up with a steal. Scott, it's for three. Yes! Turning things around. They're in the midst of a 19-4 push.
Mike Scott wanting to play the Celtics more often.
Harris wants a piece of Hayward. Tobias Harris after a slow start.
Post up though. Mike Scott sees that he's got a mouse on him, just asks for the ball. Basketball can be simple sometimes.
Tatum for three, and he got it. Jason Tatum. That dissolves into a turnover. Richardson thinking about a steal. Now a Walker three, and down it goes.
Timeout team's color. Doing it for your team.
Here is the home team with their classic unis tonight out of the timeout. How about that?
Have to happen. The double team went to Tobias thinking that he wasn't going to be able to get there and finish. Well, they were wrong.
Walker for three, and he buries it. Going with Pell here in the third. And of course, no Joel Embiid. There is Simmons. Compliments of Matisse. Simmons has Shemi Ojale coming off the bench, and he delivers to Ben with back and intercepted. Don't ask me how he did it. Simmons directing traffic. The lob for Pell. Yes!
Line of Celtics.
Smart for three. He did it again. Marcus Smart. Smart, another three. Get serious. That's his fourth. Also on the floor first time in the second half. Norvell Pell, the only big guy with Mike Scott out there. Richardson.
Marcus, as physical as he is, one of the best floppers in the history of the NBA.
Richardson getting a good score, taking Pell, who that time had the final word. Richardson has Cantor. He wants for the lead. Korkmaz for three. Yes!
Mission.
Korkmaz with a pair of threes off the bench. Smart, another three. And he hits it.
Saw that.
So all that said about relatively few free throws. 3 team fouls on Celtics as Richardson.
Damn, huh? How about that elevation?
He has 8 already here in the quarter. Hayward under duress. Williams able to put it back. Grant Williams, the Brown with Horford on patrol and out. Ogilvy missing the 3. Burke for the Sixers. Korkmaz, it's for 3. Yes! Controls.
Had him earlier when he was deeper, but you'll still give it to him.
Horford taking on Tice. No contest there. Has a runner in Simmons. There it is! Oh, an unfinished business. They were ready to explode here at Wells Fargo Center with that.
The bounce pass would have worked just as well.
Wow, count it and a foul. Play somehow got it away, but here is Tatum.
Stop the ball.
They did not, and Tatum was able to get it to Hayward. Tobias Harris got it. Walker being guarded here by several Sixers on a number of switches. Tice thinking about a 3, goes rolling in and delivers 2. Thibault, Simmons, yes! Well done again by... Certainly run the pick and roll with Simmons. Ben slips in, has Hayward to beat, got it done! Horford against Tice. Yes!
Good post up from Al. Good spacing, a little Sigma move along the baseline.
9 unanswered as Smart gets 2 more to give him 20. Rebound of Smart may have pushed off Simmons as Tatum romps down the floor and slams for 2. Walker gliding in. Horford still on him. Broken loose by Simmons. That should do it as Richardson will solo for 2, and the Sixers are going to win it. First time the Sixers will win the season series from Boston since 2013-14. That was Brett Brown's first season. The Sixers end this game on a 3rd